Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera. So today I'm gonna presenting ATF31303 for subject application of mathematics and statistics in business assignment. And our lecturer name is Dr. Muhammad Jafri bin Muhammad Nasir by Group 5. So my group member consists of number 1, Nur Hafiza binti bin Huda, number matric A24A 3789. And number 2 is Nurma Farah Umaira binti Muhammad Nurilahi, A24A 3787. Number 3 is Ainu Madia binti Zurahimi, A24A 3821. Number 4 is Nur Ain Sofia binti Muhammad Roziman, A24A 38001. And number 5 is Inshira Adiba binti Hishamuddin, A24A 3797.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Ain Sofia binti Muhammad Roziman and my metric number is A24A3801. So today I will introduce the purpose and overview of our statistical data analysis. Statistical data analysis help us find patterns, trends and relationships in data. It plays an important role in both research and business by giving us insights that are based on actual evidence. In our dataset, we analyze 4 key variables, which is age, BMI, smoking status, and region, all grouped by gender. The numerical variables are age and BMI, while smoking status and region are categorical. We use descriptive statistics like mean and standard deviation to summarize the data, and inferential statistics such as ANOVA to test relationships between the variables. Through this analysis, we aim to understand how gender and smoking affect BMI and how individuals are distributed across different regions. This allows us to make better decisions, whether in healthcare or in business planning.
My name is Nur Hafiza binti bin Huda and number matrix A25A 3789. 3.2, the BMI, body mass index. So as we can see, the male BMI show the bar plot right skewed trend with the highest individual clustered in 30 to 35 BMI in normal range, as the majority for female BMI show in a good state. So next is female BMI. Based on the data, the tallest skewed trend in middle show the common range and only few female have the BMI below 20 or above the 45. So number 2, the data for smoker. As we can see, the male graph, the bar plot shows that there are over 500 men who do not smoking and about 150 men are a smoker. The majority of men do not smoke. Meanwhile, for the female data, the bar plot shows that nearly 500 of women do not smoke, while there are about 100 women that are smokers. Number 3, the region based on the pie chart, it shows the male data in color green for northeast, were 20%, while in yellow color stand for southeast, were 40%. Next is purple color that show northwest with 60% and grey color for the southwest show the 80%. So next, the female region. As we can see, the green color stand for the northeast with 80%, while purple color for northwest are 60%, as the yellow color for the southeast were 40%, and lastly were grey color for the southwest are 20%.
Hypothesis testing. A hypothesis is a provide explanation. The objective of a hypothesis is to guide to research, identify, support, draw, and serve as a basis. The importance of a field of statistics is a hypothesis differs and it helps research identify what to fit with statistic method to use.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Inshira Adiba binti Syamuddin and my metric number is A2483797. Today, I will briefly explain the finding of our statistical comparison based on gender, focusing on three key variables: insurance charge, BMI, and age. For the insurance charge, there is significant difference in insurance charge between males and females. On average, male pay higher insurance charge compared to females. This difference is statistically meaningful. For the second one is BMI. There is no significant difference in BMI between males and females. Although males tend to have a slightly higher average BMI, this difference is not statistically significant and may be due to change. For the third one is age. There is no significant difference in age between males and females. Both genders have similar average age, suggesting age is evenly distributed across the two groups. So now we will look at the descriptive statistic for charge, BMI, and age. For the first one is insurance charge. Males have a higher average insurance charge compared to females. The standard deviation (SD) is also high for both genders, indicating a wide variation in charge within each group. This suggests that while males pay more on average, there is also a large spread in the data. For the second one is BMI. Males have a slightly higher average BMI than female. However, the standard deviation (SD) and coefficient of variation (CV) for both genders are very close. This tells us that the consistency of BMI values is similar between males and female. For the third one is age. The average age is nearly the same for both male and female, around 39 years. The variation in age based on SD and CV is also similar, which means that age is fairly even distributed on both gender groups. Next, I will explain about the bar plot used in our visual analysis. For the first one is charge comparison. For the charge comparison, bar plot show that males tend to have higher average medical charge than female. This is clearly seen from the taller bar for males, averaging close to RM 14,000, while the average for female is slightly lower. The arrow bar also indicate there is some variability in charge within both gender groups. For the second one is BMI comparison. For the BMI bar plot indicate that males have slightly higher average BMI than female. Both groups average around 13 and the difference is very small, as shown by the nearly equal bar H. For the third one is age comparison. For the age comparison, plot show that males and females have very similar average age in the range of 39 to 14 years. For the bar H are nearly indicator, suggesting no significant age difference between gender. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ainul Majah binti Surahmi and my metric number is A2483821. Today, I would like to present about ANOVA BMI result analysis. 1. Gender. The p-value for gender is 0.011, which is less than 0.05. This means gender has a statistically significant effect on outcome variable. 2. Smoker. The p-value is 0.013, which is much greater than 0.05. This means that smoking status alone does not have a significant effect on outcome. In 3. Interaction of gender and smoker. The p-value is 0.046. For the interaction term is slightly less than 0.05. This indicates that outcome is significantly impacted by the combination of smoking status and gender. 4. Residual. A less residual sum of square 49465.438 indicate that the majority of variability cannot be explained by smoking, gender, or their interaction. For BMI descriptive is male non-smoker. The average BMI for male non-smoker is 13.771. The BMI score is this group are not all the same, and there is some difference between one person and another. The BMI value quite spread out with a standard deviation 6.19. 2. Male smoker. The average BMI is slightly higher at 31.504. Even though they smoke, their BMI a bit more than the non-smoker. However, this group has fewer people, so the result might not be as stable. Female non-smoker. The average BMI is 13.4 13.540 is almost the same as for male non-smoker. The standard deviation is also a bit lower at 5.902. This means their BMI score are slightly more consistent. Female smoker, the standard has the lowest average BMI at 29.608, which is because it is the only gender group below 13, but they also have highest variation standard deviation, 6.664. Thank you. The white plot is represent for non-smoker and the black plot is represent for male smoker. One smoker among male smoker have a higher average BMI compared to male non-smoker. For male who is smoker is 31.504 and for the non-smoker is 13.771, which is for male might be likely to a highest BMI. Among female, it is the opposite. Female smoker have a lower average BMI compared to female non-smoker. For female who is smoker is 13.540 and for the non-smoker is 29.608, which is for female smoking might be like to a lower BMI. The line in the graph crossed over which show that the pattern of BMI change differently for male and female when smoking is considered. This means the gender and smoking together influence BMI, not just N. The bar for gender male is slightly taller than the bar for gender female, which are the male non-smoker, their average BMI is 13.771 and female non-smoker is 13.540. This means male non-smoker have a highest average BMI than female non-smoker. Even though both group are non-smoker, but gender still make a difference in BMI. The bar for gender male is slightly taller than the bar for gender female, which are the male smoker, their average BMI is 31.504 and female smoker is 29.608. This means male smoker have a highest average BMI than female smoker. Even though both groups are smoker, gender still make a difference in BMI. Explanation for gender comparison. Male have a highest BMI than female by an average of 1.060 units. This difference is statistically significant because p-value is 0.011, which is below usual of 0.05. To the smoker versus non-smoker comparison, the average BMI difference is only 0.099 units, which is very small. This p-value for the comparison is 0.813. This is much higher than 0.05.
So to conclude, this analysis shows that statistical tools are very useful in understanding and interpreting data. From our descriptive results, we have found that males generally have slightly higher BMIs and charges. Also, most people in both genders are non-smokers and live in the northeast region. Through ANOVA testing, we discovered that gender has a significant effect on BMI. Smoking by itself doesn't affect BMI much, but when it combined with gender, it does. For example, male smokers tend to have a higher BMI, while female smokers tend to have a lower BMI compared to non-smokers. We also applied hypothesis testing, which helped us confirm whether differences we observed were significant. It gave us a clear structure to test our assumptions and draw accurate conclusions. So overall, this analysis helped us uncover important patterns and relationships in the data. These findings are valuable for making informed decisions in areas like business strategy and public health. That's all from our group. Thank you.
So, that's all from us. Thank you.